Hey everybody, Sneakby here from Sneakby Gaming. Getting ready to jump back in after a long night of cleaning up the base a little bit. Let me show you what we have going on here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So while we were away, I did go through and updated my steel production. You'll notice I doubled the production on that. I also doubled or actually tripled my iron production and doubled my copper production. Basically, I tapped out the iron here. I've got a little bit that I can do around here. I also had to add some miners on the stone up here and get that going out there as well. Last but not least, I did go up there and upgrade my coal going north to get into the power, because I doubled my power production here. And if you'll notice, I probably need to double it again. I'm about 25% production used, but I've got a little bit there. I'll do that between sessions next time I record. So where do we stand from the rest of things that are going on? So I guess everybody knows that I did go through there and built out all my military science. I have my green science and my red science going. So I got the three sciences that I'm working on, and I'm basically working through those sciences as we speak. Let's see if we have anything else that I can queue up. That's there. That's there. And then we'll go ahead and continue through this military science as the queues wrap things up. Again, all I'm doing is just trying to work my way through the production queue. There is a, what do they call it? Not an award, but a badge for that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And in the mall, I did go through and basically plot down every single item out here. So you'll notice I'm up to the red inserters. I have my red belts going on. We have our production of the different blue, what are these called? Assemblers. We've got that going on. We already had these up here. And so I went ahead and just basically finished up putting down all of the inserters that I could see and clearing that up, because my next thing I really need to do is I need to go and tackle oil production. This is where I've always pretty much ground to a halt in the past. It's getting the oil going, and I've been playing for probably close to 9 months. I've never actually finished a launched a rocket. I feel bad about that a little bit, but at the same time, they've been changing a lot of the recipes and the way things are working, and I, for one, am actually pretty happy that they did do that, because I have this patch of oil up here. It's a fairly small patch. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's actually two separate patches, believe it or not. But I've got 14 items up here. I've got my 14 pump jacks with me. I have been waiting on getting my chemical plants and oil refineries pulled together so I can do that. I'm going to go ahead and use this body of water here to work on that. So I want to go ahead and copy this and close that down, so that whenever I come in here and start the oil, I'm not in the way of where I'm going to be moving on my production, but I still have places to go for that. I do have this oil down here. There's a lot of oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 or so oil patches. I can go ahead and do that too, but again, this is a desert world, and I don't have a lot of water. And there's a little bit of oil up here, looks like. So we're gonna go. We've got plenty of oil around that we can do. If I need to tap into this reserve, I'll go ahead and do that, but I'll go ahead and use a train to bring that up, because I am eventually going to have to train in some iron as we go through here. So you'll notice I've got some really good patches of iron out here: 22 million, 73 million, 99 million. Much better than the 5.1 million that I have at the start. And we'll go ahead and run a simple train system to get product up into what's going on. So that's where we stand today. And I guess that's enough of it. Let's go ahead and see if, while I was doing all this other stuff, I was able to get my chemical plants and the other things that required out there. All right, so chemical plants. I need to figure out how much I'm going to need there. So let's walk through this again together. We're going to go ahead and adjust our settings. I have upgraded to, we are in the 17.6. I'm going to go ahead and put the blue preferred furnace is, I'm still running on stone. We're doing the basic oil processing right now, and I have upgraded to red belts as we go through. Not everything is in a red belt stage at this point, but we're getting close behind there. I am moving up into the blue science, and so this is what we need to do for there. And if we start looking down through here, basically, if I'm going to do 60 items a minute, I need to have 16 blue factories making that. I need to have 13 making the engine units. We got to make some gears and some other things. These are all belted. I've got to make the red circuits. I'm not making red circuits yet, so if we need to make red circuits, we have to have plastic, and that's really what we're doing down here to get this electric mining going on, so we can make that plastic. And basically, I need two of those out here, and we go one from there. So I'm going to need to make some sulfur and everything else as we go forward. So this is saying I need to have 4.2 oil refineries. I'm going to go ahead and double that. I'll probably put 10 refineries down. I think that'll be a good start. I'd rather have too much than not enough, of course. So we'll go ahead and drop those down here. I need to get the, oh, that's the chemical plants. How many chemical plants did it say I needed to have? Looks like I don't need that many, but I am going to need to have some later on. That's a chemical plant. Where is my oil refineries? I think they're over here somewhere. Those are all combinators and things of that nature. Steel furnaces. It's belts. Let's find those refineries. What do we have here? That's locomotives. Why are they not going? Because I need engine units. Why are the engine units? There's the engine unit. Just taking a little bit of time to produce. That's okay. We're not using them right now anyway. There we go. 10 oil refineries, 10 chemical plants. Probably a little bit of overkill there. And I also need to have an offshore pump. I might take half a stack of those regular pumps. I've got a little bit of pipe, but I want to have more. So we'll go ahead and take we'll do it that way. 150 undergrounds, 200 regular pipe, and I think we'll definitely be okay from that standpoint. How are we on power poles? Looks like we're good. All right. One of the things I'm also going to do here is eventually get myself some armor that I can put some of the whatchamacallits in, fast running legs. So we'll do that. Something else I've never built. Alright. So the first one is down here somewhere. I think if I just grab these, there it is. Go ahead and place that one down. I'm just running around holding click down, so didn't do anything special there. Now I need to figure out where I'm going to run this, and I'll just go ahead and rotate all of these. This one will keep coming up north. These I'll go ahead and keep up that way. This one I will rotate that way. That one will rotate. That one will rotate. Those two are fine. Rotate these down. There we go. What if I do it that way? All right, and the logic behind here is really just connect everything up and leave yourself some paths so that you can walk through as you go through. So that's why you'll end up with a lot of undergrounds. Just go ahead and connect those up. So all of these are now connected. I can go ahead and connect these as well. And I think I'll do this one like so. Wonder. I can bring this one all the way out to there. It's pretty close. What if I rotate this a little bit? No. All right. We'll go ahead and just connect these up like that. I still need to connect these together, so I think if I come here, got that. Let's go ahead and get these guys connected up. And there's that. Need to bring those up there somehow, some way. There we go. And everything should now be connected together. So let's bring power over. And what I will do is I will just piggyback along the back of this. There we go. And we'll come up here. There we go. And now I'll bring off the medium poles from there. Put a small pole over there. So I'm trying to use the poles a little bit smarter. There we go. And that should be everybody connected up. I don't see any flashies. Nope. Okay. So where do I want to put these refineries? So if I take a... I think if I do Control C, I can capture all of that. I hold down Shift, it allows me to edit it. And we'll go ahead and create a blueprint off of that. And we can just stack that right about here, I think. And I'll go ahead and just put that right there. So this will be where our next set of coal comes in. We're going to need some coal, so let's go ahead and put some splitters down. Got that. And then we will bring this up. Oh, and of course, I picked the one spot. Got that. And we do need to have it underground. All right, I'm going to need the coal for, let's see here. Can I make a couple of these offshore pumps? I can. So where did they go? We need to have one here. And I guess I can place one right here. All right. And so this will be the water for my advanced oil and my sulfur. I believe that looks beautiful. So if that's where the advanced oil and sulfur are going to really need to be, let's go ahead and move this a little bit further out over here. Yeah, so this will be a really nice area to put in our oil refineries. So let's get those, and you'll notice that there's 2 inputs and 3 outputs. I'm going to put my inputs to the top, and we'll just start right I'll put my inputs to the top, and I'm going to basically put 1 space in between each of these. All right, we'll take a small power pole and drop down here. Okay. Why did you not get power? And we want to put some lights in here. There we go. Okay, so now on the top, I'm basically, do I have my alt mode turned on? I do. I'm going to have to put oil in one and eventually put water in the other. So if I'm going to be doing that, and I don't know if it makes a difference on which side gets oil and which side gets water, it does not show. Well, maybe if I actually put the appropriate, there we go. Shift right click, shift left click. There we go. And that is where the oil goes in, so I made a good decision there. There we go. And let's see what we have going on here. Looks like they're producing. Now on this side, I need to do something similar. I need to go ahead and drop a straight pipe coming out so we have something to connect to. Because again, when we get to advanced oil processing, not only do we have petroleum coming out, but we also have light oil and some other oils as well. So there's two other products that come out, and so I need to make sure I leave room to be able to get out of there. There we go. Now I think I want to go ahead and craft a couple of storage tanks. There we go. And oil's coming in there. I could put this either end, but we're going to go ahead, I think. Did I set that? Nope, I did. Good. I'm going to go ahead and set this oil tank up right here. There we go. And now I am producing petroleum gas. Very nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and make another oil tank and make another one. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to need to have one up here too. Now coming out of the oil tank, I want to go ahead and put a pump. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the pump to pump the liquids out of the tank, the petroleum gas out of the tank. Okay, and we're going to go in and we're going to go into our plastic production. So let's go ahead and move plastic as far north as I can get it. And I'll figure out where I'm going to put that in just a second. So now I need to put in some chemical plants. Is that where I want it? No. I think I want it there. And here I want to go ahead and make plastic. And as you can see, we can go ahead and put our liquids in here. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, what else can I make here? I am just continuing down the military path, and I believe I am at the end of military. I need to get the blue science pack so I can make advanced oil processing and move on from there. So this should, up there's a couple more that I can do. All right, there'll be a couple more that I can get into eventually, but we'll go ahead and continue on with our with our research and figure out how we're going to do this. Now for this, what I want to do is I want to have the liquids up top or on the bottom. Can I do that? I want to have a belt in the middle. And right there. I think I want it like that. Yeah, that'll be fine. There we go. Go ahead and connect that and that, and I also need to connect this. All right. So I've got 10 of these, and I want to make 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Let me look over here on my cheat sheet. I need 1 to make sulfur, and I need, where's my plastic? I only need 1.5 to make the plastic, but I'm going to go ahead and use 4 because later on we're definitely going to need more plastic for later on in the game. Now you'll notice I use a straight pipe here. That's because I really don't need to put any other product in on these. So we're just going to go ahead and run them just like that. We will run that out that way. Go ahead and use some blue inserters to do that. Now that is a challenge of you actually not using small electric pole here and here. Nice. Not nice. Medium electric pole. That does it. Okay, what else do I need for here? So I need the petroleum gas. Why am I not getting petroleum gas into here? I am. Okay, so there's the petroleum gas there. Do I have it over here? Yes, I do. Now I need to get some coal up here. So one of the things that I want to do here is I want to prioritize the coal to actually getting to my production. Uh, but I want to finish this up, and then if I have enough of those, all right, I need a long handle inserter here. Just enough room. Do I really have enough room? Do I need to move this up? I'm gonna have to move this up because I'm in the way. All right. So what I was looking at here is there will be, when I move to advanced production, the need to put water in here. So I think I don't know if the connector's here or there. So I've got to have that space right there for my water. Okay. Now from here, I need to go ahead and run my coal on up. So let's go ahead and bring the coal line up. Now where do I want to be here? Let's go ahead and just do this like I was originally going to do it, as far up as I can. Alrighty. Then we'll put this even with that. There we go. Okay, so that's where we're going to start this one. I need to have a long-handled inserter with a thing there. Boom. That's going to be a fast inserter going that way and that way. And we're going to have that one there. So that means this will come up to here and then come over to there. Boom. We're making plastic. Shift click, shift right click, shift left click, and we're good to go. All right. Catastrophe averted. I can draw with my mouse, that's is. I had a medium power pole there. Another one over here, I think. There we go. Everything is back to normal except I need to have this here. That there. Will a medium cover all of those? No, I need two smalls. We'll go ahead and put a small here and here. And we'll do the same thing on the top side. Oh. While we're doing this, we can go ahead and finish running the pipes down. also paint the recipe. On everybody else. Put that up there. Yeah. Two small power poles and a belt. Of coal. Okie dokie. Split. Come that way. And I think that is it. And looky there, I am making plastic. Nice. All right, so where do I want the plastic to run down? I don't want to run it down the coal because I might run another coal line up there to support that production. So I'm thinking this may be a good place to drop it down. As a matter of fact, I left this little walking path here. You know, I don't need it over here. I really just need it here. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. We'll go to map view. All right, so that's where I need it to go. I definitely don't have enough red belt for that length of a trip. So let's come over here and grab our belt. Nice. And when we get robots, we'll put them together, a robot network, and start upgrading some of these yellow belts to red. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and let's drag this line up north. Close enough. Looks like I kept getting a little bit further and further over. So I'm glad I chose this path. There we go. And I want my plastic to come down, let's say right here. Before I get too far away from here though, I do want to buffer some plastic for later in the game. And we'll just do this buffer like you do any other production buffer. go. A little bit more here. And then we come with the go. And let's power these puppies up. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pretty decent stockpile of plastic here so that whenever we aren't using plastic, we're going to go ahead and put it in the boxes, and we'll go on from there. This episode's been going on about 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and put a break in here and come back to you with the sulfur. We'll go ahead and build that, and then we'll run down. I think with sulfur, if I look here, come to here, I need to have sulfur, advanced circuits, which require the plastic, and the engine units. I think we're going to be good to go from that standpoint. So this is Snakebee signing off. If y'all like this content, please consider subscribing, leaving me a thumbs up, telling me that you are looking forward to more content like this into the future. And with that, this is Snakebee signing off. Everybody, have a great day.